Water signs, peace and blessings. Welcome back to your reading. Shout out to all my Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpio. I hope you're doing amazing. Whenever you come in contact with this reading, I will be looking at the next week ahead for you. So, the next 7 days. Where are you currently? What is your energy currently attracting? Any advice, messages, or guidance that wants to come through? We're going to be looking at that for the next week ahead. This is a timeless message, so whenever you find this reading, that's when you were meant to find it. I may mention some current astrological or current things that are occurring right now, cosmically and astrologically. But yeah, if that doesn't apply to you, if it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. Because, yeah, this is general. This is timeless. I just like to keep a note of certain things. So, yeah, what's up, water signs? I hope that you've been doing good. It's been a minute since y'all have gotten your reading for sure. Water signs and air signs. I took like a 3-week hiatus. I didn't do the full moon in Taurus or the full moon in Scorpio or the new moon in Taurus read for the collective. You may or may not have noticed, because I usually do collective all signs readings at each new moon and full moon, and that is a channeled spread that is in alignment with whatever is happening cosmically and astrologically, right? It goes by the zodiac sign. So that's a custom channel spread I do for the collective, and that's also the channel spread that I use for myself. And if you were to book a new moon or a full moon reading with me. And so I've also have not updated my site, but it will be getting updated in the coming days to start reflecting the readings that will be coming up in the future. Okay, so yeah, I hope you've been good. We're gonna go ahead and get right into this reading so it doesn't go too long. And yeah, so we're gonna start with the Moonology deck for the overall energy for the week, and then we'll go in with the tarot, and then we'll also clarify if we need to. And I also have my tea leaves for us to get our fortune for the week. So, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, may this reading be in your highest and best good. May it help to bring you in alignment with all that you are desiring to bring into fruition, okay? And yeah, may I be a clear channel for these messages at this time. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get the overall energy for the water signs. Water signs, what is the overall energy for this next week ahead for you? Show the world the real you, and the answers you need are coming. And so with seeing this Gemini card on the bottom of the deck, and we are in Gemini season now. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We're just a few days after the full moon in Sagittarius, which was also a blue moon, right? So our next new moon will be in Gemini. But seeing this Gemini card, which show the world the real you, it's given that there may be a conversation that is upcoming. And you're going to want to make sure that you are expressing yourself in the most authentic way. Make sure that you are speaking up, right? The answers that you need are coming, but I'm just getting, this could be in the form of conversation. So you may have an important conversation that is happening this week, and I feel like the guidance is very strong, is to show up very authentically, very real. Don't hold back your truth at this time. And we're in Gemini season, like I said. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, right? The god of messengers. So express yourself fully. Throat chakra energy could be important at this time. So maybe you want to listen to some sound healings that focus on the throat chakra to prepare you for this conversation. But if this is not something that you need to express, talk about, showing the world the real you is still just basically showing up in whatever way is true for you at this time. So it's just this heavy energy of being true to yourself. Even if other people won't like it, even if, it's going to seem weird, or you could be judged by others. None of that matters. What matters is that you are showing up for yourself in the way that yourself is calling to be seen and shown at this time. So show the world the real you in this next week ahead. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Thank you, Spirit. Can I please have some cards for my water signs? What is this energy that is here for the next week ahead? 4 cards anymore. Energy for the next week ahead for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Anything we need to know, need to be aware of, advice, guidance, messages. I see the 7 swords on the bottom of the deck. And so, yeah, it's given to be true in whatever is coming up for you. Don't play yourself and don't play others also, right? I'm getting with this 7 of swords. If there is a conversation, if there's something you've been putting off, if there's something that you've been wanting to say, because with the 7 of swords, I'd be looking at it as a deceiving energy, right? And sometimes we could deceive ourselves just as much as we could deceive others or be deceived by others. And so with this authentic conversation, you need to have this truthful conversation that needs to be had. If this is a hard truth, if this is a hard conversation, that you're thinking like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt this person, or alluding to something like that, it's given, don't play yourself and don't play them. Like, give them the chance to have all the information. Like, because you see, like, I've never seen this in the 7 of swords before, but I love how tarot is like that. But yeah, so it's like you're leaving them with 2 swords. Like, you may be telling them this and that, but here you are keeping all of this, like, yeah, hidden and secret. And it's given to like give it up truthfully. However, so let's look at the tarot. That could just be a side message. We'll see what the tarot says. Page of Wands, definitely an incoming conversation. Page of Swords, yeah, heavy communication. Okay, Temperance, Knight of Cups. Yeah, so it's like give it all up here with this Knight of Cups. Don't hold back, let it out. Some of y'all could be the Weekend fans. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups here. So yeah, give me a minute. But I feel like with this Page of Wands and this Page of Swords energy, there is definitely a conversation that needs to be had. And these could be 2 different cards. Dang, I wish I had my booklet that's here, because on one of these pages, it talks about if it's followed by a male page. I can't remember if it's like a page or it's followed by a man. It's like, it talks about a rivalry. Hold on, let me see if I have it here. I do. Let me look at this really quickly, because I think that's interesting, because I do just see that these are 2 different energies. This Page of Wands and this Page of Swords, and it even looks like they're engaging in a conversation. So this Page of Wands, or you could be the Page of Wands, speaking up, like expressing something, telling someone something, and here's someone, the Page of Swords, they're able to get all the information, right? So this could be you, but well, you could be the Page of Swords, right? Because it does say the answers that you need are coming. So this could have been something that you've been worrying about, that you've been wondering, considering. Like I said, it could have been something, a conversation that's been put off for some time. But it looks like it is going to be incoming with this Page of Wands, expressing something to you. And so maybe with this 7 of Swords energy, what I was reading before is that someone was only giving you the 2 swords and was running off with the rest. And so like, here are the answers that they hadn't been forthcoming about. But maybe that's something that's going to be coming in now. And I was saying, like, you need to be able to give people, like, even when you need to speak hard truths, and maybe you're worried about like what their action or what their response will be, you can assume that all day and speculate that all day, but until you actually give them all the information, like, you have to give them the chance to show up however they would want to show up. But if you don't even give them the full truth, how could you even like worry about how they show up, right? So it's something here about you're going to be receiving a whole truth of something. You may have only been getting half truths from someone, or this is going to be you, vice versa. Take it how it resonates. But I see that this is something that can actually be worked out with this temperance card, right? I could see like there may be some back and forth, but overall, things are going to level out and equal out and work out. So it's like given the chance for this communication. Yeah, and allowing something to come forward from this. Something could be brought forward from this communication, and especially if you could be patient in this, especially if you can see things from different points of view, different perspectives. Yeah, and so this could be a romantic relationship or just a conversation with someone that you really care about. But with this Knight of Cups being here in the future, I'm seeing that uh, there can be like a positive, something positive that is brought out of this, right? Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Three of Cups. Yeah, put in the work, especially if this is someone that you have history with. Especially if this is kind of like a situation that could have been triggered by like past things that you or the other person experienced, right? Or it's just saying that you have a history with this and it's kind of worth the effort, right? It's worth the effort to come back together to work something out. Yeah, because we're seeing that whatever the conversation it is, it will be fruitful. Look at all the fruit in this Three of Cups. Look at how like it brings people back together again, right? I'm getting renewal energy. This could be reunion energy. This could be someone that you haven't connected to in a long time or that you haven't talked to, yeah, in a minute. So the answers that you need are coming. There's going to be a conversation that is coming in. So I feel like, yeah, that was it. So just make sure that you're coming truthful. You're showing up fully. You show up fully. Be able to communicate even the hard things, right? Share your truth. Express your truth and hold others' truth, right? Because there could have been a reason why they felt like they needed to delay this conversation or you did, right? And so, even when it's a hard conversation, someone having the courage to come and express however they're feeling, especially when they feel like it could be received negatively, that's still something that, should be respected and honored, right? Like, okay, well, at least you were able to tell me now, right? Because you will want someone to extend that same grace to you. So on whichever side that you are, maybe y'all both have things that need to be said, right? And that's why I'm getting like this temperance energy. It's like there's going to be a back and forth that needs to be had here. But I think it's very positive that it's open, right? I feel like there's an openness to this, right? And be discerning in this conversation. Know when you're being told the truth. Yeah, and maybe you'll need to sit on it with this Hermit card. But look at the Two of Cups under that. Wow, Ten of Pentacles under that, right? So this is something that is worth it. It is worth the effort. It is worth the effort. So that's what I'm seeing for your next week ahead. I'm like, that was kind of short, sweet, and simple and to the point. So let's see, water signs. So yeah, get ready for a conversation that you may have been waiting on for some time. It's finally going to be happening in this next week ahead in Gemini season. Of course it would. Of course it would. Okay, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, what are your tea leaves and fortune for the week? The next week ahead, what is the tea leaves and fortune for you? Make sure y'all guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check your other placements for your elemental readings. And make sure you're tuning in. I just did the full moon in Sag reading for the collective. So make sure y'all tap into that one. That was a very great reading. So if you want to know what this blue moon, what the impossibilities, the possibilities that have opened up at this full moon, make sure you go and check that out. So tea leaves for the next week ahead. We have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Yeah, so walk through that door, have the conversation, be open to something new, be open to something working out for you, because this is going to open a new door for you, for this connection. Yeah, tulip, great passion. I told you it's worth it. And I came over here with this Eight of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, this person, the answers that you need are coming in this situation. This is something that you are passionate about, that you really care about. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And with this Three of Cups being over here, I was already talking about how fruitful it is. Look at all the fruits. So go in with the right energy, right? And you'll be able to reap, right? And but this all depends on what energy you have been putting forward, right? Pig, beware of greed. So watch out for any shadow aspects that may want to come up at this time. If this is a conversation that has something to do with money or finances or work or something. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Heavy on the spiritual growth, right? Because this is going to open up new things for you. And this could be part of the opportunities, material wealth as well as the spiritual side. And the last tea leaf is desk. Pay attention to your work. And we already have the Eight of Pentacles here. So for some of y'all, this could be a work situation, right? You need to have a conversation with a colleague or a manager or something. Make sure you assert yourself. And if you're passionate about what you do and you know if you put in the work and the time in, yeah, I could definitely see this being a work situation too. Whoever you're having this conversation with, you know, you're gonna have like the stuff to back you up. Like, I've done this, and this. I've put in this much time, this much years. I deserve to reap what I have sown. And they're like, you know what? You do. Right? So that could be confirmation for somebody. But yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for the next week ahead, water signs. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and check out your other placements as well as the full moon and Sagittarius reading. Peace.